You see, pay in full interest-free at checkout and think it's harmless. But what if that free button is hiding a trap? Today, we're exposing the dark side of buy now, pay later, and how it could quietly wreck your finances. BNPL has exploded in popularity, with companies like Klarna, Afterpay, and a firm partner with retailers like Amazon, Target, and even your favorite fashion stores. It's marketed as a future of payments. But behind the convenience is a system designed to make you spend more than you plan and pay for it later in more ways than one. So what is BNPL? It's a short-term microloan. The BNPL company pays a merchant in full. Then you pay the company back in equal installments, usually 4 payments over 6 weeks. No interest if you pay on time. Sounds fair, right? But here's where it gets tricky. BNPL companies are masters at framing. You see just $25 a day instead of the full $100 price tag. That tricks your brain into underestimating the true cost. Psychologists call this a pain of paying, and spreading payments makes that pain almost disappear. The result? You buy more than you would have otherwise. BNPL isn't just a trend, it's massive. In 2025, BNPL is projected to account for nearly 9% of all e-commerce, totaling over $180 billion in transactions. But here's the problem. Studies show that 41% of BNPL users report missing at least one payment, and many are already carrying heavy credit card debt. If it's interest-free, how do BNPL companies make money? Simple, they charge merchants big fees for the privilege. Retailers pay because BNPL increases sales. You buy more, they profit more. And BNPL companies get paid whether or not you struggle with payments later. Here's where things turn dangerous. BNPL schedules are strict. Miss a payment, and you get hit with late fees, sometimes even collection actions. Many people stack multiple BNPL loans at once, losing track of due dates, and suddenly they are drowning in microdebt. And here's what most people don't know. Starting in 2025, FICO will include BNPL repayment history and credit scoring. That means missed BNPL payments can now tank your credit score, just like missing a credit card payment. Case study, the domino effect. Meet Precious. She used BNPL for a $200 fashion haul. She missed a payment, got a $10 late fee, then took another BNPL loan for a gadget. Suddenly, she had 3 active BNPL plans, missed 2 payments, and saw her credit score drop by 40 points. One small missed payment started a chain reaction. Psychology of overspending. Why do we fall for this? Our brains are wired for instant gratification. Present bias makes us value today's pleasure more than tomorrow's pain. BNPL exploits that by making purchases feel cheap today, but your future self pays a bill. Different countries are responding differently. Australia and the UK are tightening regulations, forcing affordability checks. But in many regions, BNPL is still a free-for-all. No checks, no limits, no problem, until there's one. Studies show BNPL users are twice as likely to be financially vulnerable compared to non-users. In other words, BNPL is often used by those who can least afford to fall behind, making them more likely to spiral into debt. Before using BNPL, look for these red flags. Are there late fees? Are payments reported to credit bureaus? Can you afford all 4 payments without borrowing more? If you can't answer yes confidently, skip it. Instead of BNPL, consider these alternatives. Save up for big purchases, use a budget tracker, or if you must use BNPL, stick to one plan at a time and automate your payments. Treat it like a real loan, not free money. Policy and regulation. Policymakers are starting to act. Proposals include mandatory affordability checks, caps on late fees, and clearer disclosures. These steps could protect millions of consumers from falling into hidden debt traps. In summary, BNPL can be a helpful tool, but it's not free money. It's debt. Respect it, track it, and use it only if you're certain you can pay on time. Otherwise, you risk turning a $100 purchase into a financial headache. Check your BNPL history today. Are you in control, or are your payment controlling you? Share your experience in the comments, and watch our next video on how to escape BNPL debt fast. Kindly like and subscribe for more financial insights. Thank you.